I got my wife coming home soon. She'll bitch at me. You're working on that car. That's all you want to do is work on that car. You never want to work on the house. Yeah, exactly. And?
I bought a car. It's a piece of shit on 4 wheels. My wife hates the fucking car. It leaks oil from all of the fucking seals. The lady across the street is a cunt. She calls the town on me when I work on the fucking car. Welcome to my car show, asshole.
There's all sorts of secrets in this wiring harness. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sometimes good secrets, sometimes not so good secrets. They had good electrical tape in 1962, I'll tell you that right now. Still holding up today. What the hell is this? Oh God. It's amazing how good these wires look. Nothing wrong with these wires. Wires are over 50 years old. Come on, you stupid. Ouch. God damn it. Gotta go on. Ah, fuck you. This is a boring job, boring job, boring job. But when it's done, we'll have a nice wiring setup. So we separated out all the wires up front under the hood because we want to rewire it. And I just want everything to be run neat. I want to know where everything goes. I want to know when I started. I'm not going to set the car on fire. So here we go. We separated out all the lines here. And using this shop manual here, this is the best thing ever. Look at that shop manual. How awesome is that? This has everything you need to know about this fucking car. It's unreal. So here we go. I mean, what I would do is I would find a wire, say, you know, a red with a black stripe, and I'd go over to here, and this is the wrong page. Yellow, for example. Yellow here. Here's our yellow. And then you just trace it back and see where it goes. Here's the yellow right here. Yellow goes off to main battery terminal of ignition switch. Bam, that's where it goes. Battery terminal of main light switch. So then that's it. And then I labeled it. So here we go. We got our brake lights off the master cylinder. We got headlights here, which go over here. I found my turn signals. I didn't even realize this car doesn't have turn signals, but I found the wires for the turn signals. The oil pressure gauge, which is great. Water temperature, we knew that. Coil, we knew that. ignition main over here. What is this? Starter solenoid, negative starter solenoid, positive. So that's it. I know where all the wires were run, and instead of running all the wires around this way and around this way to where the starter solenoid was over here, now our starter solenoid is back here. So we run the wires just straight up and across the firewall neatly down to the starter solenoid, and these wires we could just run to the headlights over here. And that's it, we're done. We took out the voltage regulator and the horn relay. I have the horn relay all labeled up over here. We'll be able to use that later. Phew. And I also noticed that there must have been some type of short right here, or a little bit of a fire, because that's nothing but copper wire. And it's crispy. So this is going down to the gauge, well, to the oil pressure and the water temperature. I don't know, hopefully all that shit still works. So we're gonna probably walk this back. Oh my god, it's crispy right here too. We'll walk it back to here and we'll splice in new wires. That's it, and we'll rewire the damn thing. Let's do it. We use 3M tape. You don't use any of that shit from Harbor Freight. That tape sucks. You use decent electrical tape because you want this to last, right? You know what? We're going to start zip and tying this as we go. So for once in my life, I'm going to use wire ties for exactly what they're intended for. So as soon as we connect up these wires, we'll be able to connect the battery and see if the dashboard goes up in flames. Because I don't know how the connections are under the dashboard. I'm scared to even look. I gotta be honest with you. Now all this on wire going to end up. What we should start doing is securing this wire, and that's what we'll do right now, so we know exactly where we're going to wind up. Let me get some clamps. Can we do it? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Drop the screw. Come on, you bitch. Bitch. Good. Oh yeah, baby. That's nice. Run this one right. Oopsie. Sorry, gang. Right there. As far up in the corner as we can get to. Perfect. Perfect. Across the seam like that. You ready for this crimp? Oh, it's gonna be magic. There you go. And oh my god, that's a mother freaking crimp job. Jesus Christ. Okay, I looked it up in the book, and our red wire with a blue stripe goes to this terminal right here. This is the signal from the ignition switch. When you turn the key, this tells this to start the engine. All right, let's hook that up. Cut this. This is wire from 1962. It's tough as nails. It's not coming off. Oh! Oh, my spring tubing. That's not coming off as it comes off. Shit. And then we clip it on here. Like that. Oh my God, you guys want to have a real set of balls? Let's connect the battery. Guys, I don't even care if this car burns to the ground right now. We got to do this. Okay. I don't even know if this battery has a charge. No sparking. There we go. And let's see if this thing makes an attempt to start. Keep you right in the engine bay. That way you can catch fire too. Okay. I got the keys. I'm scared. But you're supposed to do something every day that scares you, right? Just a little crank, that's all, just a little crank. Well, it cranks. It cranked fast too, didn't it? Okay, now that that's hooked up, now the brown wire, I believe, is for the ignition, which should go over here. Let me just check the books and we'll come right back, and then we'll hook up this ground, probably right here, and be done with that, because that goes straight to the engine. All right, let's do it. Okay. So we got the ground hooked up right there. We got all the wires hooked up to the starter solenoid, the ignition coil, and the blah blah ignition switch. Okay, and now what we have to do is, and we have that all routed along the firewall here. We have the headlights all routed back around where the headlights are supposed to be. So what we should do now is take care of the signal wires that are going to run down along the engine here, and that's oil pressure, water temperature, and ignition coil. So let's do that. What we got to do is we got to extend those wires. Those wires were burnt and actually touching copper and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of this wire I have. I have a tub of this, I don't know, shit wire. I'm going to extend those wires and then run it down the engine. Let's do it. We got some of this pretty yellow wire right here. I think this will be our, where's this going? Temp? No. Coil. This should be the hot for the coil, right? That's right. got my wife coming home soon. She'll bitch at me. You're working on that car. That's all you want to do is work on that car. You never want to work on the house. Yeah, exactly. And? That's the majority of the wiring right there. Out of the way. We can wire up our coil here. And if I remember correctly, our coil was our yellow wire. So I'll bring that over here. Because the coil wire that we have on there does not look healthy. So let's replace that. What size is that? That's a crimp job, baby. Oh, I got the wrong size shrink tube. No. Stupid. We got a coil wire. Just like that, we got a coil wire. This other coil wire is very squirrely. We'll fix that. So the temp gauge goes right here, but we need like a fitting for that. You know, one of those plug fittings. We don't have one, but we can hook up the oil pressure gauge, which is down here. I'm hoping I didn't break the sender, because I kind of turned the whole inside of it. I think I was supposed to hold it with another wrench. Damn. Hope I didn't do that. Yeah, no fucking thing's turning. Here we go. Tighten that up. It'll be alright. Maybe it'll be alright. Tighten you up. Maybe you'll be okay. Good. That's good. Now our temperature gauge will just rest up here. And guys, we have a whole new electrical system. I want to find out if these headlights turn on. I mean, we have electric going to the ignition switch, so let's see if some of these systems work. Okay. Let me hook up the battery again. Shit, something's smoking. Something's smoking. No, not you, not you. Not you. Did I burn up? Oh shit. Why are you smoking? Boy, that didn't take long. We didn't do that before. Shit. Alright. Well, we know we got a major league problem here. Fuck. Man. So what happened was I connected the battery and I got all sorts of sparking. I'm sure you probably could have heard it. So I left it connected just to see if anything would start smoking, and it was coming from right here. This cluster of wires going through the firewall. Fuck. Why is it doing? Oh, I see what happened here. This wire goes straight through. These wires going through the dashboard. Oh fuck. I'm gonna have to rewire the hole underneath of the dashboard. This is no bueno. Does this come apart? Alright, so these wires are all okay. It's this ignition wire. Wow, look at that. That thing is fucked up. We gotta cut that. You gotta cut it. Doesn't matter. It's gotta be cut. No good. And cut that and pull this thing out. Pull this thing the fuck out of there. Shit. Okay, looks like we're wiring up the underneath of the dash. Great.